right. You surprised me this week with one of my childhood favorites.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah. Wait.
Okay. I thought there was mold on the lime for a second.
It's just kind of wrinkly.
Yeah, it's just wrinkly lime.
Wrinkly lime. We watched from 1991.
Yes.
Ernest Scared Stupid.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in ever.
It's been some years for me too, but when I was a kid, I saw this in the theater. I was 9 years old, probably half a dozen times. Me and my friends would get together and we'd be asking one of our parents, we want to go see Ernest again, because this movie was everything you wanted.
Yeah.
Scary.
Goofy guy.
Ernest is just the funniest dude. He's like a living cartoon character. He really is.
He truly is, yeah. With his multiple personalities and whatnot.
His rubber face, his voices, the way he says and does everything.
Yeah, I can't even do it.
The slapstick stuff. He's got that same thing. What are you trying to do?
I'm just trying
like
to do something. I can't do it. I wonder, like, he had no classes for that. He just did it, I guess.
He did that character for like a car dealership in like Georgia or something.
Oh, really? I didn't know that backstory.
Yeah, I think that's where it started.
Yeah.
It was somewhere like that. And it became popular, and then he did like a local access kind of show, and then eventually, I think Ernest Goes to Camp was his first actual movie.
I remember that one.
I think so, yeah. Another great movie.
So there's also, Ernest Goes to Prison?
Yeah, Ernest Goes to Jail.
Oh, jail, yeah.
Ernest Saves Christmas is the best one, I think. But this one is right up there for me, too. I think Ernest Goes to Jail was the one for me. It kind of... He played the villain, both the good guy and a villain character in that movie. And as a kid, it kind of disturbed me. Like, Ernest should be a bad guy, you know? There's something wrong with it, too.
So was he playing Ernest as a bad guy, or just...
No, he was literally playing another character.
Another character.
The villain,
Okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
in the prison. Yeah.
Trying to figure out when the multiple personalities took hold.
Yeah, no, it wasn't that.
It didn't get that deep?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Just the actual... Great. I mean, he's got such a range for doing... I mean, in this movie, he's got like fighter pilot, lumberjack, Australian dude, hunter guy,
Caesar dude,
old lady, old like school teacher.
Yeah, old British lady.
Yeah. So he runs through these characters in different scenes. It'll just suddenly full costume and everything, and the kid's like, "We're trying to fight these trolls with the multiple personality guy." You know? Let's do these shots.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really want to, but it's time. Memory of Jim Varney.
Yeah, he's no longer around.
So, this movie, for those that have not seen it, is a kids movie, kids comedy, horror, adventure.
Oh yeah,
all those things. We start off with this townspeople from a couple hundred years ago tracking down this troll and catching it, and they bury it under a tree. They plant a tree. Jim Varney plays the priest that kind of he prays over this thing and then buries this troll.
Now, what was the curse that the troll...
The troll puts a curse on him, saying that every descendant he has will become dumber and dumber. So, Ernest is the seventh son of the seventh son, or whatever. And he is the golden idiot child. He's the garbage man.
Yeah.
Everybody complains about he doesn't do his job right. We see that opening scene where we first see him. He's built this crazy contraption.
Oh, it's a clean shit.
There's all these like buckets filled with soapy water, and there's like all these robotic mops going into them. Yeah. I don't know. It's like there's like a squeezed bottle of soap on skates that's moving back and forth, squeezing soap.
Like you're a dump truck, dude. What are you exactly cleaning?
It was this new super invention.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he ends up falling into his truck, and then he's got his dog rim shot. Cute
Comedy
little
classic.
Jack Russell Terrier.
Hate those dogs.
He's good in the movie. He's good in this movie though. It's a very expressive
The
dog.
dog.
And they get to do a lot of stuff. Like he tells he's got the dogs driving the truck at one point while he's fighting the
That was a great
troll.
one. Yeah.
He's like, give him more gas. He goes down and hits the gas pedal.
Reverse it.
Yeah, he puts it in reverse. A lot of good stuff. It's really funny. But so we get to present day, and Ernest is, he's this shitty garbage man. He's friends with these kids at this school, and they're talking about this legend of this curse and stuff. And the kids are getting bullied by the two fat kids in school.
Oh yeah.
Fat kids with the mullets. And he's
Gorgeous
like,
manes.
yeah. They tear down their little haunted house thing, and they're like, well, we need to, what we need to do is build a tree house. So Ernest is helping them build this tree house, and they go out and they find the cursed tree, which is this big.
Yeah.
And we also met a witch played by Eartha Kitt.
Eartha Kitt, first Catwoman. No, I don't think she was the.
Maybe.
I want to say she's the first Catwoman from Adam West. Yes.
Batman TV show.
Yeah, and then later on it changed to
much
like
different
that,
appearance.
Now.
Yeah.
Well, back then too. Yeah, but yeah.
She's very good though. She plays a very good crazy old witch.
Yeah.
Very wide face, screams a lot.
Oh yeah, I mean, some bread and butter. Yeah.
Pots.
She just makes metal artwork.
Threatens to cut the heart out of some kids.
I was hoping for that, but
Yeah. No, there's not really a gory movie. That would be great. A gore cut.
yeah,
Like Tammy and the T-Rex, a gore cut. That'd be awesome. Vinegar Syndrome.
I mean, some of it kind of got gory whenever they threw the stuff onto the other trolls, and it got all.
Yeah, they milked the trolls, and there was some melting.
Yeah.
A little bit of melting.
Oh, that one scene when Ernest is talking to him when he's got the lollipop going on. He's like, I got this dumpster here. It's going to trap this troll.
Yeah,
And they
troll
just-
motel.
Yeah. And he just lays the lollipop on the dumpster.
Yeah.
Picks it up later. Ugh.
No, but that's a
Yeah.
that's a good example of him being like a cartoon, because he's
Yeah.
sitting there when he takes that thing off.
Oh, yeah.
The lid to the thing comes down on his hand, and there's a scene where he looks at the camera, looks back,
Yep.
looks at the camera,
Like,
does it, like,
definitely old school Looney Tunes
3
type
times,
stuff. Yeah.
and then starts screaming. Starts screaming. He has such a good yell.
Mhm.
That kind of deep, and his face stretches out.
His face is so animated. It's
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah. Just don't get that these days anymore now.
We already know comedy's dead.
Yeah.
Right? And I think somebody like Ernest, there's not a lot of people like that can do that kind of shit.
Mhm.
Very few. And I was even saying, with the way his face moves, the only person I could think of that was anywhere close was Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey definitely had that rubber face thing.
Oh,
He could definitely do all these different characters. But Jim Varney developed this Ernest character, and it's just such a likable. He's such a good person.
Mhm.
In all of his movies, he's playing this character. He's a good-hearted idiot,
Yeah.
and he always wants to do the right thing, but he always screws it up. But he comes out in the end.
Yeah, it comes down to the end. There's not like a deep message or anything like that. It's just a goofy kids movie.
It's
just
fun
to watch
mayhem.
and enjoy. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no deep message.
So,
Which I like.
so the witch, they're building this treehouse, and the witch comes. Ernest goes and talks to her because she's freaking out.
Oh, yeah.
And she basically tells him how to summon it and says, "Don't do that."
Yeah, just don't do it. Typical pet cemetery. Don't go down this road and bury your child down here because it'll come back to life.
Yeah.
But I'll show you where it's at and how to do it.
Don't go to the cursed tree on the night before Halloween.
Knock
Do
on
not
it.
knock on the tree and say, "I call thee forth Tantor."
Yeah. Just
Like
don't do that.
this.
Just don't do it.
So then he summons the troll, and I'm gonna strip this troll, the main troll,
It's amazing.
one of the best. I'm seriously the best costumed character I've ever seen. I think
Way better than Leprechaun.
way better than Leprechaun. Way better. I mean, the head is like this big, and all the parts are moving.
Yeah.
The ears, two noses, the
Little tentacles out
beady little eyes, huge mouth.
Double
you can
nose.
see the teeth are very detailed, and it's just slime, and it's such a good creation. And I tried to find who actually was responsible for that, and I couldn't pinpoint which person in the credits was the one that
it didn't
put
really
that together.
say. Yeah.
But it was absolutely amazing. It holds up 100%, better than any kind of CG or even practical effects at the time.
Right.
It's really great.
91 for that? Hell yeah,
91.
yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, definitely.
So you just got this troll. He's running around, and he catches kids and turns them into wooden dolls that he's going to use to
Bring his children to
Yeah,
life.
he's got to catch 5 of them before the end of Christmas, Halloween night.
Yeah.
And so he's just running around catching kids. So yeah, you don't want to go there. But it's there's just so many of the lines in this movie that still today stick with me. Like when he's playing that lumberjack character, and he's like, there ain't no trees in Botswana. I know, because I'm a Botswanian lumberjack and I ain't never had a job. Like, it's like just this random stuff like, how about a bumper sandwich booger lips?
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. Like when we were kids, we said that constantly.
Mm-hmm.
We thought it was the funniest thing, and it was in the commercials for this movie, like the trailer for the movie.
Yeah.
Showing that scene where Rimshot's backing the truck up into the troll, and he says that. It's just so funny. Everything, it's such a fun, feel-good kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know? Even though it's kind of it's a horror movie, and I think it's kind of scary for kids.
Yeah, there's some spark.
Little kids.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, there's a jump scare. There's a good jump scare where the girl's like, "Mommy, can you look under
Oh,
my
the bed.
covers?"
Yeah, yeah. And
That
then when
one-
she rolls over, yeah, that is.
She rolls over, and that troll is in her bed.
That is adult horror right there,
Yeah.
just rolling over.
Terrifying. that troll face is
Just laying in the bed, just smiling.
It's just like all that slime, all that face slime.
Parents refuse to believe the kids about the troll.
Well, they refuse to believe Ernest too, and it's funny. Like these movies, usually it's just the kids, and they don't even. The kids just in movies like that, like say It or whatever.
Yeah.
The kids know that the adults aren't going to believe them. They just know it, so they don't even bother to say anything. Whereas Ernest.
They got Ernest.
Ernest just runs into the middle of town with a bullhorn.
Yeah.
He's just yelling, "Troll alert! Troll alert!" There's trolls invading the town. And everybody's just like, "Oh, it's just Ernest again."
Yeah,
He's
just Ernest. Town idiot.
It's just, he told everybody repeatedly. And they're just fucking retard. What are you talking about?
What was it that they called him the Great Redneck? What was his thing again that I thought was pretty funny?
She was the witch, was trying to encourage him to fight back and save the town.
Yeah.
And she was giving this little speech, and she's like, "You are the Great Redneck."
Yeah.
Oh. He's like, and the like spotlight hits him, and then there's a portrait of his great granddaddy back there. Spotlight hits him, he's like, "That's right, I am the Great Redneck Hope." Yeah. And that's what he goes to. He goes to the local like thrift store and buys all the trolls gear.
From what's he call it?
Bobby's the little guy.
Yeah.
He's always Bobby. And this guy, the guy that plays the fatter guy, is a different one
I've
that's
seen
in
him
the
in a lot
other
of
two
other
movies.
stuff before.
But it's that same duo.
Yeah.
They're in Ernest. They're in Ernest. Goes to camp. They cook food in the cafeteria, and then in Ernest Saves Christmas, they're working in the airport.
Yeah.
because they're the ones that get all of Santa's reindeer and they get shipped to him.
Oh.
It's the same. It's that little dude, the skinny dude with no
with a
teeth,
weird face.
and he's like this scrunchy face.
Yeah.
Sticks his tongue out a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know that guy's name, but he's awesome. Both of those guys are awesome. Just these crazy, these weird people, weird, expressive
weird
people.
Southern people. It was nice seeing that because I in the credits said like it was filmed in Tennessee. I thought that was pretty cool. Though.
Yeah. Some small town.
Yeah.
Tennessee small town. Yeah.
They made it big with Jim Varney.
He's one of those characters that you could watch him in anything.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't care what it is. Like,
Yeah.
he had a TV show. We used to have a VHS of this. Like,
He had a TV show?
Yeah, I don't know if it actually aired on TV or if it went straight to video. But it would just be skits. It would be one skit after another, and he would just be doing all
that
kinds
era.
of weird stuff. Yeah.
For a while, that's how a lot of these shows, they just went straight to VHS. They didn't do cable TV. I remember that. Crazy times, good times. I've missed those days.
Things were much simpler, more fun back then.
Yeah, you had your VHS copy, you watched it a million times.
Yeah, you just rewind it and watch it again.
Yeah.
You didn't have a fucking iPad and endless YouTube garbage.
Right.
To watch some fucking weirdo play Fortnite and whatever.
True, so true.
Kids, we used to have fun. You could run around town all night.
Yes.
Hang out with the garbage man.
I don't know. I would never do that.
You ever hung out with the garbage man?
No. I never even met the garbage man.
Well, most of my childhood, we lived in the woods, so yeah, we took our own garbage.
Oh, yeah.
But then, the troll ends up getting he gets his 5 kids.
Yeah.
And then the cursed tree starts growing these pods.
Oh, yeah.
Pods come down and they grow more trolls. So then there's this big fight at the end. Finally, the townspeople know.
It's throwing this mom and this dumbass of a sheriff that does nothing right. And it's like, it's not a real fight. It's the kind of... It's just a goofy...
They just drag people around and people yell a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of thrashing around and the kids figure out that it's milk that kills the trolls.
Oh, okay. What was it that you were saying that he thought it... What he said that he thought it was...
This is another one of those lines that is always funny to me. And I still say it. Somebody will bring up milk, and I'll think it. I won't say it because nobody will get it, but I'll think authentic Bulgarian Miak.
Okay.
But they have the book, and this book of the history of this that the witch has.
These pages got stuck together.
Yeah, and he's looking at it, and he's like, oh, this thing will kill the trolls, but it's M-I, and the L is blocked out, and then it's just K. Yeah. He's like, I know what it is. And so then he goes... And he's confronting. He's like in the troll's face. He's like, "I found it, but you didn't think I could find it this time of year." Pulls up his jar. That's right, authentic Bulgarian Miak.
Confidence.
The troll's like, Miak. He's like, "Yeah, take this, snot lips or whatever." And he opens a jar, and then the troll just yells loud and knocks him. Like he has this yelling power.
Is Miak a real thing, or is this a made up thing for this?
Probably not. I did not look to see, but probably. Obviously, the real thing is milk. So the kids figure it out because there's a few times in the movie where he'll hint at it, where he's attacking somebody, and there just happens to be milk.
Yeah, and he just runs away.
Yeah. So the kids do the thing. They get super soakers filled with milk. They get cartons of milk, and there's this big battle at the end. The kids come in, throwing milk cartons in
squirting it with the awesome super soakers back in the day.
All these other trolls, they sort of just, and then they disappear into piles of goo.
Yeah.
And this point, they're killing all of the trolls. Ernest has a big fight up on top of the tree, which is it's another one where he's doing the different character things. It's very good, but the troll transforms into the super troll.
Yeah, super troll.
He's got more weird things
Wiggly
coming out of his
things
ears.
coming out,
Yeah.
super giant claws,
And like horns coming out of his head and his
triple
face.
the noses.
And the kid tries to milk on him, doesn't work. He's gone beyond.
Yeah.
Don't
Like,
even.
I'm too powerful for milk.
Yeah.
Can't
And
stop me.
he turns our main kid into wood as well.
Oh yeah.
And it's just him and Ernest. And
Yeah.
Ernest is like wants to fight, and everybody's going, kill him.
Like I'm pretty sure there was a cut where the troll just straight up killed that kid. Because like
Yeah.
when he just jumped, because he turns the kid into the wood thing,
Yeah,
and he just jumps straight up on him.
right.
I'm pretty sure it broke in a couple of the takes.
Yeah, could have been. That would have been great.
Yeah, that would have been dark.
Yeah, and then he comes back and it's like his body's in two halves. Yeah, that'd be great. Everybody else is saved, and you just got this bloody corpse split in half. Yeah. But they had read in the book, this book of the prophecy or whatever. It was like, with the heart of the child and unconditional love, it's the only way to beat the troll. So
It's just the goofiest
Yeah.
thing that happens.
everybody's watching, and
They're all
Ernest,
screaming, "Kill him!"
yeah. Ernest is like, "Aren't you cute?" And then picks him up and starts dancing with the troll,
Yeah.
and then he kisses him
And then
right
he
on his
just-
snotty,
snotty
lips.
booger, snotty lips. Yeah.
And that's what kills him. Kills the troll.
Unconditional love, I guess.
Yeah, that's all you need.
And then, oh yeah, then
Okay.
everybody else was getting their kids back, and old Ernest, he was upset. He's like, everybody else got somebody except me.
Yeah, because we forgot to mention he
Oh, yeah.
did turn Rimshot into wood as well. Saddest part of the movie.
Sad, yeah. Forget about those kids.
When you see Ernest sad, you feel it.
Yeah.
He's like, he's all I got. He's like, my little buddy. But yeah, Rimshot got saved, runs out.
Yeah. That's the end of the movie there.
Yeah.
Guess we'll get to scores.
I'm still gonna go 5 on this.
Yeah.
5 out of 5. It's a lot of fun. Definitely, if you've got kids, 8, 9, 10,
Oh yeah.
they're gonna love this movie. Even today, with I would actually say, especially today, with the shitty entertainment that they bring for kids today,
Oh yeah.
horrendous garbage.
So much garbage.
All of the cartoons today are this sort of snarky, ironic humor that it's just, there's no sincerity in any of it. There's no genuine comedy. There's no writing. There's just this fucking negative, weird, and it is my generation that did it. It's what we've done to children. We took our fucking disillusionment with society and we pushed it onto kids.
You did this.
It's just terrible. It's really terrible. If I had kids, which I probably never will, but if I did, I would. They'd be playing original Nintendo,
Yeah.
and they'd be watching movies from the 90s.
Starting from the basics.
Kids
kid.
movies, they'd be watching Ninja
Yeah.
Turtles, Surf Ninjas, in earnest.
Yeah.
You're not going to be on your fucking tablet
No.
on YouTube and shit.
See, watching the
Nope.
kid play with toys.
Nope. You're
Ain't
not.
happening.
You're not even. They're not even going to know that shit exists. They'll have no idea. I will not corrupt them with smartphones
Because
and
he's going to have
tablets.
them chained up in the woods out back is why.
Well, it'll never happen at this point unless there's some stupid accident. It's not going to happen. But what do you think?
Oh, I'm definitely going to give it a 5. Most of it's going to be very much. Well, I wouldn't say most of it. About a half. Half of it's going to be nostalgia for me. And then the second half, Jim Varney is like so. It's funny, goofy, and it's just not like this BS kids crap today. It's way better. And the animatronics in it for the trolls, my bad. We're way better
The midgets,
than what they are.
I mean, yeah, the makeup shit's amazing.
Yeah, it is, especially for like these kind of movies, because I highly doubt they had that kind of budget. What do they pump out, like 5-6 movies? I felt like they did way more.
He had quite a few, but I think this is probably, budget-wise, this is probably the biggest one.
Yeah. But yeah, for this, it's a solid 5 for me.
Now, you did mention nostalgia, and I was considering that. Okay, how much is this? It is definitely heavy for me, just the fact that I watched it as a kid.
Yeah.
Now, but your wife had never even heard of Ernest, and she liked the movie.
Oh, yeah.
She had fun with it.
She did. Definitely.
So, I think if you're an honest, good person,
yeah,
and you're not a fucking scumbag,
right?
You're not into this. I don't think they do shit like this anymore. It's just a pure fun.
Yeah, there's
not a nastiness. That's what I say. Like a lot of this kid stuff today, there's an underlying nastiness and everything.
Yeah, where they remind you. Well, yeah.
There's always a dark undertone.
Yeah, it was like, just stop bringing that up.
There's always some dark undertone, and it's very pure fun.
Right.
Simple.
Yeah.
Goofy, good guy wants to save the day, and kids help too. You know.
Kids help too, and it happens.
That's it.
We win. Let it be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We don't need it anything more, anything less.
We don't need any LGBTQ references laid thick upon.
Yeah, it's just,
we don't.
Yeah. Just let kids just play around and save the day from a troll.
We don't need the woes of society.
Yeah.
Don't pour it on top of it.
Don't shoot a message to me when I'm 5 years old.
Yeah.
I don't need those messages. I'm still figuring things out.
I just want to be a ninja.
Exactly.
That's all.
Let's go be ninjas.
Yeah.